Boogity, boogity, boogity. We are on the way to the Hillbilly Smash. Ah! Be quiet, tool. You're getting me copyright struck. There it is, over there. Where the hell am I gonna park? Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Round 11. The Hillbilly Smash 2 in Morganton, North Carolina. We are in Junior C, right where we belong, I think. This race was a doozy. It was very dusty, so having somebody in front of you was not ideal. But they did water like the first mile or so that runs along the creek bed, so that was very nice of them. Keep the dust down, you know. There's 12 people in my class. Let's see what I can do off the line. I am kicking this thing after all.
Hey pal, you just blowing from Stupid Town?
God almighty. I tell you what, man, you come to watch me. If anything, you'll get a damn show, okay? we gotta see that again in slow motion. I mean, that was spectacular. Kept the momentum of the bike moving. To stiff leg it with my left leg and roll it right over me. Pick the thing up quick because I am blocking the entire class. Run it down the hill a little ways. Jump on it, smack the seat, bump start it, and take back off flying. I mean, as far as recoveries go, it was almost as if I practiced that crash. It was incredible. Now, remember when I said I walked the track earlier? It was not that slick when I walked it, because they wet the track to keep the dust down. You know, thank God for that. At least the dust was down for 5 minutes. So yeah, after that little mishap, I think I go into the woods 7th or 8th. So yeah, lovely. Just lovely. And you can tell on the GoPro how dusty this race is. We drop down on this little hill right here. No run up, hill climb to the right. We're going for it. Well, that wasn't that bad at all. There's a lot of these powder berms and ruts set up from the track being so dry, and if you ain't careful, you'll blow right through them. Oh look, it's Hayden Deegan's cousin, Egan. You gotta carry a little bit of speed and momentum, which is something I am working on. I take a terrible line here. The guy in front of me here with the taillight is on a beta, and he was directly to the right of me off the line. He made it past me after I decided to dump the bike on the ground. I saw a penny, I said, "Oh, look, a penny." Man, is it dusty. This is definitely the type of race where you want to be out front. Cool little hot line where I jumped through the trees. Felt badass whenever I did that. This is a cool hill where you jump at the top. Ding! Let's see how quick this beta can eat up this lap traffic. He's going into the left and roosts the piss out of me. I go on the right-hand side to make the pass, and then realized, oh, there's a tree down in the way. I had to duck my head and get in close so I didn't knock my noggin off. I get past and then make my way around them two guys. And it's stuff like that. If I would have just looked ahead, that wouldn't have happened. But we're learning. You know, this is our third race. We are learning how to do things. Get into a little bit of single track here. It's just a hotline though. I'll let this guy go by me because he's hollering at me. About ate shit there. The dust, along with the shadows and the sunlight cutting through the forest, really makes it difficult to see. The dust puts like a veil over your next turn, so it's really hard to look ahead and haul ass confidently. I have that working against me and another problem that's going to rear its head later. I can tell when going back through the GoPro footage that fatigue is setting in. I start to look really lazy. I'm not looking ahead. And it's that adrenaline from the first lap. It just obliterates me. If I can get over the first lap jitters, I assume my placement time will be so much better. Got a little lost here. Thought the trail went that way. It did not. 3 guys got past me. And now I'm riding behind the dust again. Dadgummit. And then another guy gets past me. Dadgummit. Then I rub a little bit of bark off this tree. So the dust is bad, but my second visual issue starts to show up right about now. Now I wear these prescription lens inserts made by UZ Vision, and I haven't totally gotten them figured out, but I don't think I'm gonna use them anymore because these things fog up like a son of a gun. And I've even got anti-fog spray put on them, but that just makes the dust stick to them. And even though there's anti-fog spray on it, they're gonna sweat anyway. So what I'm looking through at this point in the race is a little something like this. And as you can tell, this is untenable. This is terrible. So in dealing with that for the past 2 races, I don't think I'm gonna race with them anymore. Because on my last lap, I took them off and said, these things freaking suck. And after I took them off, I was grinning ear to ear because I could see, finally, I could see where I was going. It was nice. And I put down my fastest lap time after that. Run into a little bit of lap traffic here. Yeah, I need to really work on my holler. I need to find my speaking voice.
Your speaking voice! Get loud! What did he just say?
And let me tell you, man, one of the biggest things that affect my ability to ride in these Hare Scramble races is arm pump. And I know, it is purely technique issue. You need to grab more with your legs so that way you don't have to hold on as tight with your arms. But the anxiety of getting back into racing just makes me death grip those bars. And it doesn't affect my left arm much because I don't have a throttle over there. But on my right arm, it'll literally get to a point to where I cannot twist the throttle anymore. I am physically incapable of twisting that throttle because I fatigue my forearms so much. But cardio-wise, I'm all there. Like, my heart is in great shape, probably the best shape it's ever been in. I'm putting 2 hours on the spin bike at half tension to prepare for these races. My cardiovascular workload is present. I just gotta relax. Where the hell did that tree come from? God, let's review it. Look at that. I swear to God, 1 second nothing's there, then the next second, there it is. Now I gotta fight the tree to doggone get around it. That did not feel great. It definitely was a oopsie. I just need to find my flow. Once you find your flow, you stop making mistakes. The track literally gets easier to ride. So that's what I tell myself. I say, Scovo, just find your flow. Relax. You've got to relax. You're gonna kill yourself out here if you don't. Look ahead, relax. Now this guy being down in the middle of the trail, there's nowhere to go. And that is not good for my vision. Because when I sit stagnant, the fog rolls in deep to them doggone lenses. And this section of the track is so beat down and hard packed, it was probably my least favorite section of this entire race. I let this pair of two-strokers by. You know, family members. Because they were hauling ass and making a lot of noise behind me, so I said, go on, get in and go on, get out of here and leave me alone. Come on, These off-camber turns are really hard to get traction on too. They are very, very hard packed, and your tires just don't want to bite on them. And again, I hate to reiterate this. These open field sections, I really need to conserve energy to where I can fully twist the throttle and haul ass through them, because field sections are no place to ever putt around. You should haul ass in every field section ever. I mean, hell, it's a field. The conditions might be a little rough, but my forearm is just so fatigued, I just can't do it. I can't safely do it. I can twist it, but the problem is untwisting it whenever I get to a turn. There's a good chance I just keep on holding on and never let go of the throttle. It is a dust bowl out here. Visibility sucks, and visibility sucks. It sucks. Twice. This hill felt like it was straight up, but man, it looks like it's as flat as a damn dinner plate on GoPro. I don't know why it does that or how it's possible, but GoPro just does not capture angles very well at all. I remember this section right here being particularly hard to turn in for some reason. Because of the angle of it and how loose all that soil was, it was just so difficult to turn right there. But of course, that's a checkpoint. This hill was straight up and straight down, but you can't tell that on GoPro. I roll my balls right there. That's why I go, ugh! Open field section. Should be hauling ass, but I don't. And these two guys in front of me, they like blow through this like opening in the tape. And everybody's like, where are you going? Where are you going? And we're like, why is there an opening in the tape? Why is it? And so I turn around, and that guy on the left is still arguing with them people. I don't know what he was saying to them, but I can only imagine it was funny. There's 3 or 4 of these bridges on the racetrack, and they seem pretty sketchy whenever I walk across them early in the morning. They're just plywood, and I mean, they got a good bit of bend in the middle. They didn't seem like the most sturdiest thing in the world. But I mean, hell, I guess the quads went over them yesterday, so whatever. Starting right here, this is basically just one big, steady hill climb the entire way up. And it had a little kicker root right there, about to send me over the bars. So I come upon this dude right here, and the fact that I came up on him means that I think I'm running at a faster pace than he is. But he's also running at a very comfortable pace, and I'm basically resting at this point. So I'm following behind him at a comfortable pace. I can watch him, I can watch for any mistakes that he makes, I can watch for any odd terrain that's in the trail or anything like that. And that's why I stay behind this guy for as long as I do. Because I'm wore slap out. I need to take it easy, relax a little bit. Relax. Find your flow. Don't hit a tree again. Relax. Now let me remind you, this is still lap 1 for me. So I still have not seen the entire track. Everything in front of me is brand new. But this section right here probably had the worst visibility out of any section of the track. I mean, you couldn't see 30 feet in front of you. It was abysmal. And I was getting in my own head, thinking surely there's gonna be something in front of me that just obliterates me, or I'm gonna blow straight through a turn. But I mean, worst I could have done is ran into all these flowers right here. There's this little pit right here. It'll take your stomach. there's another one just like it right here. Woo, man, them things are fun. I don't know if you'll be able to read this on the GoPro, but it says on a sign nailed to a tree, "Welcome to Candyland." And spoiler alert, there is no candy, and it was not fun. There was just this guy with a van down by the river, and he didn't have any candy. He was lying to us. Oh, what do we have here? A bunch of people all caught up in this Candyland. See, there's that guy with the van down by the river here. Yeah, boy, you don't want that candy that he's got. Probably ain't no good. It's probably expired. Got some more people caught up right here. And I tell you what, this guy went for the pass, and there's just not much room. We about had a little collision. But hey, man, bumping's racing. I'm for it. I don't mind being bumped a little myself. So I get behind this guy right here in front of me, and I really do want to get around him because it's dusty, but it's just off camber everywhere. Really steep. I'm not too comfortable. He's not too comfortable. I maybe go for a little pass right here, but nah. We're like on the side of a cliff. And I know what this guy's going through. He looks uncomfortable. I'm sure this is exactly how I look, because when you're uncomfortable like that, when somebody comes flying by you, it'll stress you out. And I ain't got the most experience when it comes to passing people, so I'm sure I stress people out. I gave him 2 little revs. And then he pointed quickly.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you.
Yeah, I was sure to tell him thank you. I hope he finished his race. I hope he finished his race well. This section that I'm dropping down into, I think they called it Jurassic Park. It's basically a bunch of runoff that makes it really steep and sharp angles, hard to ride through. I didn't have any trouble with it though. I thought it was fine. Definitely a neat little section to add into the track though. There was someone in a yellow shirt telling us to slow down, and I'm not exactly sure why. So I did. But I mean, I need to get around this guy. Ooh. Like I said, I don't mind a little bumping myself. All love though, all love. Hopefully I didn't frighten that fella. Yeah, baby, let that 2-stroke sing. made a little pass there. Ooh, caught a little bit of air right there. I'm practically a professional motocross racer. Widowy. This little section I thought was odd. It's like a little corral area. They're corralling us. To go for the pass here, the 8-mile marker, but would have knocked my head off from this low-hanging branch, so I did not. There it is. That's my speaking voice. Yes. I don't know what it is about right here, but I've started riding pretty good. I even have a battle with this guy in front of me in the green gear. I go for the pass here? Not fast enough. I see this rough little hotline, but I make it by him. That's good racing. Yeah. I gotta go to work tomorrow in the morning, so I'm gonna stop talking so that way the video can actually be uploaded. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you to the Patreon members, Jeffrey Dean and Trey of War 5150. We appreciate y'all so much. I love you. Now y'all go on, get, and always remember to get you some, partner. Hey, yeah, bye. and the GoPro dies right now.